Goddamn Delta variant. The inspiration, motivation, enlightenment, uh, brought to you by, inspired by Robert Sepehr. So what? It's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I was gonna make him black, but then they thought black with a black background would probably look too dark, not stand out. I was watching Robert Sepehr, Sepehr. That's a YouTube channel. Anthropologist, a degree author. Um, his work has made me think, fuck, dude. What do I know? How much do I know? What else do I need to do? It's common for me to see, oh, dude, let's just fuck bitches and smoke weed. That's what I was raised by, raised around, seen a majority of my life. Yes, and even when I got this title, in there were drinking, fucking around, tapping that ass. Headshots, we get the better headshots, the better fucking killer, the shooter. Um, but at least in there we got shit done, even though we had a big ass hurry up and wait attitude. We got shit done. And now that I'm out here, it's still I don't know how to describe it. It's still a process. I remember someone asked me for a hookup. And you know what? If you don't have this, you're not getting hooked up. And it's funny because some people think, oh, but my family, but me, what about poor little me? And when I earned this title, I learned here's an example to express my change, my alteration in depth of perception. Like that. When someone out here says it's hot, oh, it's a hot day today, or cold. Cold, I'm sleeping in a hole and watching the grass blades frost in front of me, in front of my face. And I think I had on definitely not winter clothing. I did not have winter clothing at all. Shirt, long sleeve shirt, and I think a poncho. And to the point that the logical thing to do is to hug my fellow Marine to fucking keep warm. And yeah, that's how we attempted to sleep, at least nap for a little bit. hugging each other on fire watch, thinking, well, we gotta stay in this hole and maintain fire watch. At one time, being overseas, I'm thinking before I shower, I'm thinking, I'm about to get undressed. I'm thinking, fucking, my feet feel funny. They're uncomfortable. And as I take my shoes off, and then I take my socks off, I see a perfect ring of blisters around my feet. I've never had that. You even have to run a little warm up marathon. I'm like, yeah, cool. Let me go work out now. Then go to work. And I got those blisters working in 127-degree weather by myself with no guarantees of safety or profitability. And some people say, man, that's why you're a Marine and you could do this, do that. And I say, no, you're fucking wrong, you fucking moron. If anything, the Marine Corps just taught us, once you have this on you, all right, you see what you're about, you see what you're capable of doing. This is just a warm-up phase. This is just a path to show you of what could be done in a day. Calculate that by a year, a decade, a lifetime. What can be done? What can be done by an individual, by a team, by a platoon, by a corps, with justice? But the way that Robert Sepehr has gotten to me lately is that on this latest video, something about the enigma of the human soul, something like that. And he just mentioned how for him I think he's motivated or inspired to teach others to wake their potential or to feel the potential or to be enlightened. And he gets great pleasure from that. Again, to me, that's sort of radical thinking, but beautiful because at one point I'm thinking, fuck, that's not common for me to hear. And in Los Angeles, you know, generally speaking, it's about when you meet someone, generally speaking, not everyone, generally speaking, it's about how can this motherfucker help me out? How can I make a buck? What can I take from him, from her, from them? How can I impress them? How can I make a buck and or something like that? remember when I spoke to a friend of mine. I think this was probably shortly after boot camp. I think early in my Marine Corps career. Um, I forgot. I think he was telling me about doing a fucking half mile and a half marathon or something like that. And because me and him, we were. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have never passed calculus or trigonometry. Cosine, sine, tangent, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and all that shit made me see the mathematical matrix. But in most cases, I'm like, hey, let me borrow the homework. And, but for me, when he was telling me that, I just thought, we're clear on communication. I'm like, dude, that's I think that's cool what you're doing, but you could do more. You know, you're a strong motherfucker. Some shit like that. If anything, I was way more aggressive, so I probably would have said something like, "Hey, fucker, that's cool and all, but that's not a real distance. I know you could do more. You probably lose instead of 3 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. I see motherfuckers lose 27 pounds in a few months. I think you could do more. You could do better, man." I think my phone's battery's at 15%. So, long story short, just with the talk, it just tells me, no one's ever spoke to me like that. Let me know what can be done or to think bigger, think more of myself. And now that motherfucker, he's got more marathon medals than I do. I haven't seen him in a while, but I'm pretty sure he could outrun me. And he rebuilt himself. But, with that dude, I could have been like with how other people treat their friends. Oh, well, you see, you're doing good. You lost 2 pounds this month. Wow, man, you're a real champ. Like, no, dude. Why lose the pounds? How about chisel your chest? And, but yeah, that's made the wheels turn aggressively, made them grow. There's other people that I taught stuff, and other people who have given me thanks. But there's some sort of reward there, benefit or pleasure, and excellence there, and it's not common seeing because I see a lot. What I see more common is, oh well, that's not my job, or it's not my problem, or well, let them be. If you love them, let them be. That's not my trash You see that with that's not my trash. I didn't drop that. That's not my mess. But yeah, now it's giving me the thought of fucking. I am competing for what? So I get a big house, a bigger house next to neighbors that only care about their shit, not about just about having stuff, have the illusion of a community. Get some water. So it fucks with me. Because I just think of how what the body does need and what it actually needs, right? Oxygen, food, water. But then to rebuild, to find a tribe, a community, to live in a community. You know, what can be done there? Again, I've just seen so much weakness, and at times I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is rubbing off on me because I feel weak, uninspired, sleepy, not as hungry. But yeah, I just had to share that because I'm going through a midlife crisis. I remember someone told me that one time. Are you going through a midlife crisis? I'm like, yeah, man. It started when I was 19, uh, the year after high school, because I can't tell you exactly the exact moment, but it was something like me working at I don't know if it was Burger King or McDonald's. Me just thinking, fuck, really? This is it, huh? It's probably like after my third week, I'm thinking that's life. Huh? I'm gonna be here flipping burgers. And then I thought, well, what else can I do? And I couldn't do shit. Sweep floors. You know? Again, there's went to a school system and thought about Karl Marx. You know, talking about yeah, the government owes you this. You're entitled to this. Everything should be free. College should be free. And I don't think about it. Wait, what? There's no such thing as free. Because even free, uh, the owner of a company, corporation, or a government still raises funds to buy things, pay someone with money to get those things, those samples, those services, those products. And yeah, I was just taught um, small. And again, if I hadn't joined for, I'd be a supreme dumbass. Supreme dumbass. Such is life, though. But yeah, that's what's playing in my mind right now. Also, Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero. Prove me wrong in the comment section. That's it for my motherfuckers. Get after it, go forward. Trump, Rittenhouse, 2024.